More to discover.
Oh, ha! Nama berita kita baru mah. Welcome to day 2 of the Rainforest World Music Festival virtual experience organized by Sarawak Tourism Board. I'm your host, Natasha Juan, and we're broadcasting live right now on RWMF.net, Shopee Live, TVS Facebook, also on our official RWMF Facebook. Now, yesterday on the show, we had over 35,000 visitors from 78 countries to watch the show. We had Elena Murang, Kamada, and also Sang Rawi. Tonight, a special performance by A special performance by the legendary Sape guru Mathew Ngau, Adau and Suk Binie. But before we dive right into the magical sounds of Borneo, here's a friendly reminder. Please do register at rwmf.net if you haven't, because that's where you can win lots of goodies from us. And the grand prize includes hotel stays, future 3 days RWMF passes, and a whole lot more. How to win? Here's how. Just post a throwback photo or a video of yourself at a previous RWMF, or post a photo or a video of you watching this show right now. Be fun and creative, okay? Don't forget to include the hashtag RWMF Virtual and tag our official RWMF Facebook page. Make sure your post is set to public for your chance to win prizes up to 2,000 ringgit. Right now, though, let's have a chat with Randy Rain Rouge, a musician, composer, performer from Canada, and also the first artistic director of the Rainforest World Music Festival. Check it.
So we ran the festival for 3 years. I, at the very beginning, said I'm not going to be the expat that never goes home. I'm going to run the festival for the first time, for the first year, and you watch. Second year, we do it half and half. I do half of it, you do half of it. Third year, you run the festival, and I watch. And I'll give you some critique. And the fourth year, I'm not here. And so that's what we did. The goal was to have an international festival. Part of my proposal was that I wanted to bring international artists and put them on stage side by side with musicians from the Ulu. So I wanted to fresh from the Longhouse, bring them down, put them on stage to right beside a seasoned musician with 20 years of international experience. Because the music, the traditional music everywhere in Sarawak was so amazing that I knew it could stand on its own, and any artist from overseas would be absolutely shocked. I knew that inherently as a musician and a person who has done other events in the past, but also I knew that from when we were starting the festival, that we already had a committee going. I had mentioned this to some friends overseas because I was starting the cast out for the artists I would bring in that would agree to fly so far, and we didn't have a lot of money. And a friend of mine from England, who was one of the founders of WOMAX. WOMAX is a world, a big showcase, an international showcase for world music artists, and this is attended by all the top promoters, agents, and magazines. Everybody in the world music business was there. And so this guy got wind of this and he said, could you bring some musicians from Sarawak to Womex? And I took it to Bob, and Bob said, sure, let's do that. Bob went, I think, that talked to STB, and everybody got together and said, yes, okay, this is what we're going to do. And so we got Uchao, Belong, I can't remember everybody. We took, I think, 7 people, 3 musicians. We said Asang, Tegit, I can't remember the other Sapi player's name, and 3 dancers, Corey Tusao and 2 other dancers. So we got to Marseille, and what happened was that the whole audience was in tears. I mean, all these hardcore record company executives and festival directors were crying. And I was shocked. And I asked the guy who brought me, I said, why is everybody crying? And they said, well, you know, we had thought something so pure had disappeared from the world. So primitive became pure. Amateur became authentic. And, you know, you could see there the gold mine that Sarawak was, the cultures of Sarawak was. And I just think that it's fantastic. It's still going. I'm glad to hear that it's still going, and it should keep going. you know, and the fact that the Rainforest Festival has been the example, the shining example for festivals all through Asia. I mean, we had so many festival directors come, people from China, people from India, people from everywhere, just saying they came to see our festival and they went home and started their own. So this was the first one in Asia, and it's now no longer the only one in Asia. Now there's a huge, big assortment of festivals in Asia, all coming from the rainforest. So, far more than I expected, and I'm really happy to see it all. The key to the festival are the workshops. And workshops are not the concerts at night, which is what most festivals focus on, just the big concerts. But these are the afternoon workshops where we pull apart the bands. We take all the fiddle players and we put them in one little place, and they talk about their fiddle tradition. And so we get to hear the traditions from culture to culture to culture. We see the similarities and we see the differences. And that is gold mine. And then they are to play together. And that's where you see all these people from all these cultures playing together. Now, you know, I remember we brought this Iban Serenai player, a one-string fiddle player, sitting in a workshop with Joey Ayala, from this great musician from the Philippines. And Joey is just like blown away by this guy, and this guy is blown away by Joey, and they're jamming. He's a musician from the Longhouse who's just jamming with this seasoned musician, and they're both so excited about it. And it's that joy, that excitement, that creativity, which is at the heart of the festival. My personal goal, to preserve the music. I mean, you see behind me, I'm interested in these instruments. I'm interested in the music. I'm interested in the culture. That's what I'm interested in. And I wanted it to survive somehow, any way I could. And I knew modern culture was coming in, people getting radios and TVs, you know, back in the longhouses, and you know, even my first trip upriver, I went to a longhouse, and here this woman brought out a bungkao, a small little juice, you know, was playing this for me. And there's the whole room in the longhouse was full of everybody. I mean, at the doors and windows, people were like 8, 9 deep. Everybody watching. You know, what is this orang putih doing, recording this old woman playing this weird instrument? And there's this 18-year-old guy who says, "Hey, well, where is this instrument from?" And I said, "It's from your longhouse." "Well, I'm 18 years old and I've never seen it before." And I said, "Well, that's pretty sad, because this is your traditional music. These are instruments that have been played for thousands of years, much like they have been in Sarawak. So these are the instruments that carry the culture from millennia to millennia. So that's what I'm interested in. Those instruments, like what you see behind me, these are the instruments that carry the culture. These carry the voices of cultures for thousands of years. In every instrument, it carries all those voices, all those practices, all those thoughts and feelings, all the emotions. The life of people for thousands of years are sitting in those instruments there. And I want to keep hearing those instruments in the future.
The most beautiful moment that I experienced was where the last artist that I took care of, he managed to reunite with one of our famous artists here, Jerry Tamit, and they managed to perform like pretty swell performance, and the crowd just went wow. Yeah.
I think that the best moment about this Rainforest Music Festival when I was volunteer is during the finale. Yes,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, we had a really good time, and then we get to meet a lot of people from other parts of the world.
Yes.
Pretty cool, really friendly. So.
Welcome back, beautiful people, and here's a little history about the Rainforest World Music Festival. It all started back in 1998 with about 300 people in attendance. And in 2019, almost 24,000 visitors. It's a festival music enthusiasts worldwide love coming back to, held at the iconic Sarawak Cultural Village in beautiful Santubong. Now, if you want to be here next year, we're giving away passes to the festival throughout these 3 days. Just don't be shy in participating in our giveaways. Now, our next performer has played almost every year at the Rainforest World Music Festival. He's a Malaysian national heritage icon and a Sarawak living legend. Sapek master, sapek maker, sapek teacher. Here's Mathew Ngau.
Welcome to the World Rainforest Music Festival, and I feel very honored and very proud to be one of the participants in this festival. And as you all know, Rainforest, we are very, very proud of this festival because this is where the Orang Ulu, my tribes from the Laurel, come down and join the festival and share our culture to the world. And I remember, when we first started the Rainforest, my first song was called "The Land It Tuyang." Tuyang means friends, so we are making friends to all the people who come for the festival. And today I'm playing alone, representing the Orang Ulu. So. Thank you very much to the organizer for not forgetting the Orang Ulu people to be part of this festival. And my tune today, I'm not going to sing, but I'm going to play the sapek tune. 2 sapek tune I'm going to play today. The first one is called Belian Lepok Jalan. This tune is very popular among the ethnic people from the Lepok Jalan. Okay. Popularized by this famous sapek player called Asang Lawai and Tengit Usat. So now I'm playing the sapek Belian Lepok Jalan. was a sapek called Belian Lepok Jalan, yeah, from the ethnic orang Ulu Kenyah Lepok Jalan. And next tune I'm going to play is another tune from satu kaum, yeah, ethnic from the Kenyah people called Sapek Leto Ngorek. Yeah, this is from the Baram side. This now was from the Belaga side. Okay.
Now we have Mathew in the studio with us. Hello, Uncle Mathew. And for Father's Day tomorrow, a rare father and son moment. Mathew's son will join him on stage. He's Jackson Ngau, also musician for one of our festival's favorites, Adau. Here he performs the warrior dance, Ngajat, while his dad, Mathew, plays. Take it away, guys. Mathew Ngau and Leon, thanks for being with us. Leon will be joining his band at Adau later. Stay tuned.
And then very good experience that we had during that time was, actually it was never intended to be. I have a display. I had a display on all the ingredients that we use for our cooking. For example, like the ginger, the kunyit, the halia, the chilies, the different chilies that we use, and then the different chilies that our Dayak planted in their farm. So I was displaying it. So come this tourist who was challenging, saying that our chili was not as hot compared to African chilies or Mexican chilies. So I told him that this cabai glonong is one of the hottest for our Dayak people lah. Considered for our Dayak people, the chili glonong is one of the hottest. So I challenged him, would you like to try if you say it's not that hot? And then he quickly just take one and chew it as if nothing. So I said, oh God, I got the wrong guy. Then a few seconds later came a lady. She was also interested. I think that lady was from Johor. So she also took one of the chili glonong. And then she said, yeah, I can take it. It's not that hot. So all this while I was thinking that our chili glonong was hot. So but when I see these two eating it like that, it's not hot. So I thought, because I never dare to take it myself actually. So come another local Dayak guy. He took it. His tears came out, but he managed to survive. Yeah, his tears came out. And then a few minutes later came another West Malaysian guy. So he was telling me that chili is not a new thing to him, used to chili. So I challenged him to take it. So he took it. While he was taking it, he was drinking cold water. Keep on biting that chili glonong. Then later on, I see that he looks very uncomfortable. He took off his shirt, opened his belt, sat down, then fainted. We were worried. Then we called the medic to come and bring him to the nearest clinic or give him some medical assistance. But then quickly I go and keep all my chilies back because I'm scared that other people might try it again. A few hours later, in the night, he came and apologized to us. We also apologized to him for creating a havoc. Yeah, that was one of our very memorable experience in our time.
I hope you enjoyed that little story and also the show so far. Now, I'm already excited for next year's Rainforest World Music Festival just by watching all of this. I mean, how can you not? Rainfest is my favorite time of the year. It's like the biggest reunion ever. It always makes me so happy to see all the familiar faces, friends from all over the world coming back to Kuching, celebrating, dancing together. And this year, our grand prize winner will be taking home a pair of 3 days RWMF 2022 passes, a 2-night stay at Riverside Majestic Hotel, drink vouchers and food vouchers, a copy of the RWMF 20th anniversary book, and our official merchandise. Now make sure to register at rwmf.net if you haven't, and also our chat box is there for you to communicate with us. Now tell us, what is the most memorable RWMF performance you've witnessed with your very eyes? Let us know. Right now, here's our pick for the best dress performers.
Todo el pecho pa' echar este grito, qué lindo es Jalisco, palabra de honor. Abrir todo el pecho pa' echar este grito, qué lindo es Jalisco. Palabra de honor. ¡Arriba Valencia! ¡Sí, señor! Pa' mujeres Jalisco es primero, lo mismo en los altos que allá en la cañada. Muchachas morenas, rechulas de cara, así son las hembras en Guadalajara. En Jalisco se quiere a la buena porque es peligroso querer a la mala. Por una morena echar mucha bala y bajo la luna.
no matter where you are watching from around the world right now, you are entitled to participate in the prize giveaways, as long as you register at our platform site. There, you can check out the workshops at our virtual longhouses. There's the Bidayu, Iban, Malay House, and Chinese House as well. You can also order food at the Orang Ulu House with GrabFood. Also, Shopee is giving away discount vouchers, so do check out our Shopee store at the Melanau Toll House for loads of exclusive merchandise and Sarawak handicrafts. Up next, I caught up with one of the Rainforest World Music Festival's biggest fans, author and world music editor Madan Rao. Check it. Very nice to meet you, first and foremost. Okay, so when was the first time you attended the Rainforest World Music Festival? I know that you've been covering it, but when was your first time? Do you still remember?
My first time was in the year 2008. I remember that in 2007 and 2008, I was in Singapore covering the WOMAD World Music Festival. It was held in Singapore for a few years. I live in India, so I used to come to Singapore to cover WOMAD. I used to go through Singapore to cover other festivals in Indonesia also, like the Java Jazz Festival, the Bali Spirit Festival. So in these festivals, a lot of people used to tell me, hey, you know, there's this other festival you must check out. It's called the Rainforest World Music Festival. So that was 2007, 2008. I applied, and in 2008, I came to Kuching for the very first time.
What was your first impression of it, though, when you first stepped foot to Sarawak?
Well, first word was wow, because this was so different from every other music festival. The whole experience was amazing. And I kept coming back year after year for a number of reasons. One was, of course, the 360-degree experience, which is immersing in the whole context. It's like living culture. There's the food. I'm a foodie, so I love the food, the people, the cultural diversity, the people's hospitality, the music. It was a whole 360-degree experience. The other thing which really struck me year after year was the innovation. Every year I came back, there was something new happening. For example, after 1 year, they added the new indoor stage, and wow, that changed the whole experience of acoustic bands like anything. Then another year I come back and there's a crafts bazaar. Then I come back again after a year and there's a new way of choosing the next local band. There's a competition and they choose the next band. So I could go on and on. So every year there's something completely new. And the other reason finally is the hospitality, the arrangements for the press, the friendliness of the staff, the friendliness of the audience. It was a very safe and a very hospitable place for me.
In the future, what, like, will you come back, and what do you expect when you do?
That's a great question. I know these are very tough times for visual arts, performing arts. I really pray that strength, resources come to the team behind the Rainforest World Music Festival. I do hope it carries on year after year. I definitely will be attending year after year. What I'm seeing now is how different music festivals are reinventing for this age, at least for the next few years, for this coronavirus kind of age, which is a hybrid format or a virtual format. So I'm very happy to hear that this year there's going to be some kind of a virtual format for the festival, a digital online version of the festival. So I think this is part of the way of the future. We have to adapt to these very difficult circumstances. We have to come online and digital. So I do hope that this festival also comes out in a digital format. Of course, nothing compares to the physical version. I do hope to be back for the physical version, hopefully next year, definitely the year after that. So yes, I will be there online. I will definitely be there offline when this happens. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. And that's all the time we have and all the questions that we want from that we would like to ask you. Thank you so much. I hope to see you actually in person sometime in the near future. And yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you all so much. We love you. May the force be with you. Thank you.
next performers are a crowd favorite at the Rainforest World Music Festival. Formed in 2014, they have played at the festival year after year. Leon performed his warrior dance earlier, the same dance he performed with the band at Edinburgh Fringe Festival in 2019. Get ready to dance wherever you are. If you're watching from the kitchen, living room, in your garden, it's magic time. This is Adau.
Welcome to virtual Rainforest World Music Festival 2021. We are Adau. Hope you enjoy. This song is called Abong Jai. It means let us come together as a friend. And I hope you enjoy our song. Greeting from us at Adau, all the way from Borneo, Sarawak, Malaysia.
Welcome back, beautiful people. Now we are giving away loads of goodie bags for these 3 nights, and winners will be informed after the show. But watch our chat box to see if you're one of those lucky ones, that we announce every evening. Now these prizes are worth 300 ringgit, which includes a 1-day festival ticket, drink and food voucher, and room vouchers worth 100 ringgit from Grand Margarita Hotel or Riverside Majestic Hotel. Also, it's your last chance to order Grab food from your platform if you're starving. And right now, we want to give away 2 extra prizes. All you have to do is answer this question in our chat box. Listen carefully. Who is our official e-commerce partner? Who is our official e-commerce partner? Be quick, we'll announce the winners immediately after this. Now, for those that have been to the Rainfest year after year, who are your favorite performers with the best energy? Let us know at the chat box as well. And here's our pick. Check it.
Let's do some percussion. Let's do some percussion. Okay, percussion in the air. Come on. Bangkalin. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ooh, I enjoyed that and I hope you did too. All right, congratulations to our winners. We've got Joshua Tan and Kelvin Liu. Joshua Tan, Kelvin Liu, congratulations. The answer, in case you didn't know, is Shopee. Now don't worry, there's still plenty of where that came from. And just make sure to register at RWMF for your chance to win 2,000 ringgit worth of goodies. Now up next, a 6-member band that won the Kuching Waterfront Award in 2017. They played at the Rainforest World Music Festival in 2019. Now Suk means shoot, and Binie means seed in the Bidayuh language. Suk Binie. Take it away, guys.
Selamat neg nudu sodep ingan. Selamat neg ningat koi dang Rainforest World Music Festival 2020 ni. Selamat neg nudu sodep ingan. Adun koi Suk Binie. Harap nangingan rami ningat koi. Terima kasih nudu sodep ingan. Monom judo moi, koi nak koi baru koi main koi minta nak koi giburingan. Selamat neguru saya dekat tiap kambingan ragu koi. Ingat depan ingat padu ingat semoga sarang bisara koi minta ampun do minta ma. Pramingan ngan ragu koi. Ingat depan ingat moga sarang gisara kau minta ampun do minta ma. Kosong kurung nebrateng rateng ribu
more to discover.
All right, now before we call it a night for day 2, we've got more prizes to give away. So keep posting for the goodie bags, but also here's the second grand prize giveaway question. Name one of the workshops from the 2021 virtual experience. Name one of the workshops from the 2021 virtual experience. Now make sure to listen and answer to all 3 days for your chance to win the grand prize with more than 2,000 ringgit. Now thank you so much for making day 2 a success. Shout out especially to you, Shopee, Grab, TVS, all partners, and tomorrow, day 3, Nading Rhapsody, Tuku Kame, and the finale performance from all our Sarawak stars. Also, your chance to win the grand prize. I'm your host, Natasha Juan. This is the Rainforest World Music Festival 2021 virtual experience. See you tomorrow.